Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Jaltest vlogs. In today's video, what we're going to look how to do is how to modify our connection from hardwired when we're connected through the USB to Bluetooth. Now Bluetooth normally will work within 20-25 feet of unobstructed. Manufacturer says about 40 feet, but it's going to depend a little bit on the environment. Whenever you're going to be in a shop that has metal all around it, there might be interferences. And if you're going to do something that's delicate, we will always recommend to hardwire it because there's a lot of information that's being transmitted. So with that said, how to change your communication mode. We're going to see our main screen. So here we're in auto, we see our 4 connectors. We're going to go to the top buttons, our preference buttons. We're going to go to the one that says Jaltest link. When we click on Jaltest link, it's going to give us some information. So information about the interface. Here we see that I have a Jaltest link V9. Take advantage for all of those that are still working with the V8s. It's a great moment to upgrade. It's faster, especially it's a lot lighter, and the USB has a connector that makes it more resistant, falls against the floor, all these things. Even though it's a hard plastic, it's ruggedized, so it's not going to break nearly as much as the previous one could have broken. More information that you see, the serial number that you have here, and the rest is pretty much the version. The rest we're not going to get into that. That's going to be something that our team is going to ask you on counted occasions. And then we're going to get into the bread and butter, right? So select communication mode. Here we go, and we have USB, and we have the option of Bluetooth. So once we select the Bluetooth, it's going to tell you the communication channel is about to be changed. Mandatory to reboot the interface. So we're going to make emphasis on this, reboot the interface. If you don't do this, the change doesn't work and there's going to be problems. Most of the calls that we get are because people change it and they don't reboot it. Okay, so please disconnect it from any power supply, connect it again, and that's all you need to do. So right now, if we were to go to that process, we disconnect it, we'd close out here, we would reboot everything and disconnect for 10 seconds. Then we would relaunch Jaltest, we'd go back to this area, select communication mode, and it'd be Bluetooth. Okay. Now we're going to go back to USB, and I'm going to show you another thing. I can't do it in Bluetooth because I'm not connected to a real truck, but you're going to be able to do a connection test. Right? The connection test is one of the most important elements to troubleshoot a problem with communication. Sometimes we forget to turn on the key. Sometimes the battery voltage is dead on the truck. You know, the truck's in a shop, so there's something with it. So we're going to click here, connection test, and the connection test is going to see where it's getting its voltage from. So here we see that it's on my computer, USB. With this, we would not be able to get any information from an ECM. It would have to be at least 12 volts. Sometimes it'll work with 11 something, but we recommend 12 and up. If we're on off highway, ag, or so on, 24 volts will work. So the unit is going to work indistinctly between 12 and 24. Now, it's important that if you're not getting communication, you do this. You make sure that the connector is right on your Jaltest link, that the plug on the truck is working properly, and then that the battery is correct. If all of that is checked and working properly, then what we're going to do is go to the next check process, which is going to be our vehicle bus communication test. Important here, you're going to be able to throw signals at it. So we're going to put time between 100 and 10,000. So we click 1,000. And select what communication you have, CAN bus or 1708. Now, if you don't know exactly which one it is, it doesn't really matter. It takes about 2 seconds. So press CAN bus and then go to the other one. When we do this, what our system does is that it sends signals, and it's going to go through the different ports that it can do. 3 and 11, 1 and 9, and it's going to be a little bit of sonar. So it sends a signal and waits for an answer. If there is no signal, then you know there's a problem. And it's not with the tool because the battery is correct. It's giving you the information, but it's going to tell you no communication was detected. So if you run it through CAN 1708, you have no communication, then it turns out that you have a problem either with your cable, which that can be. You can have a problem with the connector, so the wiring harness on your truck can be the issue, or you can have a problem with your CAN line, right? So it's gonna identify not the exact problem, but it's gonna identify where you can start backtracking from. And if it's a CAN line problem, it's one of the difficult ones, but you at least know where to start. And with this, we've gone through the 2 options. So first, you're always going to do the connection test, and then you're going to do the vehicle bus communications test to make sure that battery connection and everything is working properly, and then make sure that you have CAN signal or you have 1708 signal. And with this, we're going to finish off with identifying if everything's connected properly. Now, for those of you that connected and you went to the Bluetooth option, you did all the procedures, and the two problems that you can have is, one, Bluetooth on your computer does not work, which we see that every once in a while, so we can't really do much there on the hardware side. Or second one, that it's asking you for the Bluetooth password. So if you don't have the Bluetooth password, it's going to be a simple one, but I'm going to show you how to find that information. So we say check here, we close out of that, and when we have these type of questions, we go to the question mark. Here there's an FAQ to help you with those simple data inputs. So here we have it all hyperlinked. We're going to scroll down, basic tool functionalities 2.2. What is Bluetooth pairing code for my Jaltest link? Click on it here, takes us to it. Default Bluetooth code is 1234. So if you don't remember it or you have an issue and it's going to ask you to what's your Bluetooth code, the FAQs are going to help you navigate through it. You introduce your pairing code, your Bluetooth is enabled, you should be ready to go. Even though we have already seen the process, if there's any problems with it or any questions with it, go to contact details and go to where it says Kajali USA. Call in our customer support team, 1-800-975-1865. Shoot an email, customersupport@jaltest.com. They'll be more than happy to help and help you navigate through USB hardwire to Bluetooth. That's all for today, and remember to follow us on the YouTube channel so you can see when the new videos come up. If you have any requests on videos that you want to be done, let us know and we'll be more than happy to help. Hope you have a great day and see you along the road.